The first point is the sustainability and ESG. ESG is environment, governance, and social. I have just told you the concept. The governance is help clean the environment. This is the concept of ESG. Now we are just coming some kind of business practices. The first practice is your sustainable packaging. We can use the packaging like in the companies, many products are packed. So the packaging should be in respect of favoring the environment. That is sustainable to the environment, that makes the environment clean and green. So here this is a picture from paper. If we could use paper instead of heavy plastics and heavy iron material, so this is more sustainable option. The example is this is a big company, Nestle Food. Their symbol is good food, good life. They are they are using business practice sustain to make their sustainability well. Like they are reducing plastic waste by shifting to paper. Like if you have just taken up a juice of Nestle, so their even their straw is also made of paper, not by plastic. So their commitment is to 100% design their plastic packaging into paper. So it's a good sustainable practice. Here it is written by 2025. They expect more than 25 it should be transformed to a sustainable packaging, and obviously it is also good for the investors if the investors consider it a viable, a good option for the environment, so they invest in the companies. So it is for the companies, it is beneficial for both. They are also encouraging the environment to have a sustainable approach, and they are also making their goodwill. Goodwill means the people or the investors are attracting towards them by their good sustainable business practices. Second one is our going paperless. Furkan Wasi, can you just tell me everyone is hearing properly?
Yes, madam, everyone is hearing, and
Thank you so
everyone
much.
has received the material as well.
Oh, thank you. Second one is we are going paperless. Like paper is made, everyone knows paper is made from the inner material of wood. So if we will stop, if we cannot stop obviously deforestation, wood is also used for furniture, for many big purposes. But for paper, if we just make everything in a soft copy on a cloud-based system, cloud-like online system, so we can reduce the usage of paper. And if we reduce the usage of the paper, so the wood will be saved in this aspect. If you think like this, and wood will be saved, so it will stop deforestation and it will help in the ecological system. Here there are three pointers it's written. Okay, a business should ask themselves, a business should inquire first. Okay, every so Amir has said something weird. I restart my laptop. So Amir will join. We are going to continue because time is little left. The first one is, does every printed document need to be printed? Like every legal thing, every document is need to be printed. Like there are something like some notices, memorandums, internal matter of companies. These are not so important. Like just for giving information. So you need not to print that. You can just circulate via email, electronic mail. Can certain administrative or accounting
आप चला
processes
लेंगे
be
फिर
done? जी सर आमिर क्या बोल रहे हैं?
मीटिंग्स में से माइक का हाँ हाँ मैं माइक म्यूट कर देता हूँ क्योंकि माइक मेरा चल नहीं रहा ठीक है थैंक यू आप इसको कर लें आप
सर
मुझे
बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं, हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं अपने अपने पीडीएफ के थ्रू ना. बच्चे ओके हैं, मैंने बात कर ली है.
जी मिस है ना, मैं इसको कर रहा हूँ, आप 1 मिनट सर मुझे दें, 1 मिनट।
ओके सर, करूँगा ज्वाइंट सर.
अच्छा, ये पीडीएफ आपको यहाँ पे मैं शेयर कर देता हूँ अपनी स्क्रीन से, वहां से फिर आप इसको पढ़ेंगे, ऐसे ही हम इस
जी सर आप शेयर कर दें, मैंने व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में भी शेयर कर दिया था क्योंकि वो बहुत लेट हो गया था ना, तो हो नहीं
जी
रही
जी
थी शेयर स्क्रीन. तो मैं हम गोइंग पेपरलेस पे हैं सर, सेकंड ऑप्शन में
जी
going paperless. We are discussing that going paperless is good sustainable practice if the material is not so important to be documented, to be in file form, so we can not print it. We can just circulate the information via the email or like digital purposes. How can a business can go paperless? So they have just tell us some tips. How
हम
can we make
सब
our
भेजे
business
ना
paperless?
रिक्वेस्ट तो ये शेयर
Yes, sir. You can share the screen as well if you. How the business can be paperless? Embrace the cloud. Like we should use Google Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive. This will help us keeping our documents in cloud form in online real time form. And then use paperless signature. There is a company or a platform, DocuSign e-signature, that makes the sign signature in digital format. So it's
Miss
also
Sana,
a practice.
please confirm the page. Uh,
So the page is fifth one. How the business can go paperless.
how business can go paperless. Can you see my slide? You need this document, PDF document.
Yes, sir. How can a business go
Okay,
paperless?
okay. Now you can continue from my screen.
Yes, sir. Sir, I've just told them a little down from the page, embrace the cloud, use every document in a soft copy. Second one is use paperless signatures. I am telling them that the DocuSign e-signature is a platform which can make your sign digital. That is also a good practice to make the environment sustainable, to make your business, to make your working sustainable. The third one is create digital receipts. The correct pronunciation is receipt. Many people just pronounce it wrong, like receipts. P is silent here, so it's create digital receipts. Like if we are going to make our invoices that are digital, that are made in soft copy, we are complete management system, systematic management system that will be more accurate in real time, updated continuously. Calculation error can be reduced because human error is not involved; it is made by system. So we should make our purchase invoices, sale invoices in digital format, like in accounts and audit. Most of the companies in Pakistan and overall are using many QuickBooks and SAP system that is completely systematic and that helps in reducing of calculation errors as well. And obviously, it's a sustainable practice. Also, I have just told some additional advantages of being using things digital. The fourth point is make all your contract and agreement workforce digital. Keeping everything in soft copy is also a good. If any disaster happens like a flood, earthquake, or could be any be disasters, so we cannot just save all the documentation very well. So if there is a file storage file systematic. So it is also called a disaster recovery program. There are programs made in software that are disaster recovery program which helps in securing the files and the data in a cloud format, in an online format, in a digital format. Now, just down the page to benefits to be paperless. The paperless benefits, they are just saying that obviously there is no time wasting at work. When we are talking about paper, pen, sitting in light, and when we are just talking on the screen, obviously many things are reduced, our resources are reduced, paper, pen, light, because screen has its own light and it is easy to work in the real time. And real time we can update the things very easily. And the third point is water conservation. Saving water is so important because many of the diseases are waterborne. See, all the living organisms, including human beings, they cannot live without water. So our water should be clean, neat, and it should not be contaminated to just cover ourselves from all the diseases, from all the things. And we should also secure our environment by not putting garbage, by not putting wastage material in the rivers, in the sea, in the oceans. So there are some tips written here to conserve water, to save water. First one is fix leaks, including leaky toilets. If your toilets are leaky, kindly fix it up. Second, install high efficiency toilets, aerators on bathroom faucets, and water efficient shower heads. Means like use the tools in the washroom that conserves less water. Third one is track your water bill and meter to curtail water usage. We should have an eye on our billing meter, that is it calculating fast, is it fine or not. to to conserve the water. Fourth one is turn off water when brushing teeth or shaving. These are tips to just conserve the water. Fifth one is use dishwashers and washing machine with full loads, only plant drought tolerant resistant plants and trees. They are just saying that use it wisely. Do not waste the water while washing and while doing any water related work. Sixth one is recycle indoor water to use on plants. Like if we are having some water, we need to just throw it on the floor so we can recycle it by putting them in the plants, by just washing the floor area. We can recycle the water as well. Seventh one is refrain from watering your home landscape when it rains. They are just saying that if it is raining, there is no need to just water it by your daily pipeline water, tap water, because it's raining, so you can clean it by using wiper or some tools. Eighth one is replace your grass with water-wise plants. Like you can use a plant which can suck less water and can just stay. They are saying this like. Ninth one is use a broom to clean driveways, patios, and sidewalks instead of water from a hose. Like they are saying, use some good broom tools so that it can more water just to save water. These are the tips. The last one is water your outdoor landscape early in the day. Means use the water in the daytime so that it can be absorbed by the sunlight easily. That will not stuck. That will not be stagnant water. And obviously, stagnant water also produces mosquitoes, and that will also um, lead to malaria, dengue, and so many things. So it's best to use the water wisely, to use it safely. Tips are written over here. The fourth one is renewable energy. We have discussed in the last session as well. Using electricity only, using from biofuels like coal, hydropower. This is good, but this is a costly method. Plus, it also harms the environment by making the temperature high and global affecting global warming. We have discussed this before. So you can use it widely by wind energy and your solar energy. So this is a renewable energy. The fifth one is interesting point. You can just go in the detail. I am just telling you from the top, but I have just written many points here by green projects. Like you can use these green projects for a sustainable environment in your business as well as in your home, wherever you are. So I have made like there are 55 points. You can go in the detail by your own search work, but I will also tell you if you have any question, you can even ask me what is this about. But it's interesting for me that there are so many tips here, so you can just have the practices like, yeah, we can do this, that to just conserve our environment, and there are green projects available. But yeah, birthing is not done much in the whole world. It's in the progress state. I cannot say that this country is completely Greenland and this is completely using everything in green economical pattern, but it is progressing. These are the tips, these are the practices that are on progress. Like electrical vehicles are not completely used in not in any country, not in India, not in US, not in UK, but they are using it. Even in Sindh, in Pakistan, there are some electrical buses that are also made part of our transport in this year or in the previous year currently. But still, it's I'm not saying that it's a complete practice, but yeah, we are progressing. We will work on it and we will inshallah have a good green economical environment for our country and for any country whom you students belong. This is a good initiative for your environment as well. So the list of green projects are solar powered community center. What we have discussed, try to use solar energy to save electric energy and to have a good sustainable practice in the environment. Second one is rainwater harvesting system. We should make a system like in the irrigation system. We use water pumps, water boarding inside the earth, and this is costly process. So if we can make a system that would secure rainwater and that we will use it for irrigating our lands, so this is quite good if you think about that. And this you can research as well. Third one is vertical farming in schools. Vertical farming in schools, like in schools we should also give some tips of students to plant the trees, like this is what they want to say. Spaces in urban areas, we should use green spaces busy in their life, their public life. But in cities, they should also plant the trees besides the road and beside the industries to make it vibrant, to make it displayed well as well, and to make it economical friendly. Fifth one is bicycle sharing program. Bicycle sharing program is means do not use so many vehicles. It's simply like that. Do not use so many vehicles. Use one. Engage your 4 to 5 people in one, so that waste segregation awareness. We should aware the public. We should aware the audience that the waste should not be just dispersed everywhere. It should be just cleaned in a proper manner, because if the waste is just dispersed anywhere on the roads, on the parks, so it will make pollution, it will create diseases. So it's a good tip. Seventh one is sustainable packaging solution. I told you in the first, like Nestle juices or Nestle company is using a sustainable practice in the packaging juice. Even they are giving a paper straw, and their motive is to make a paperless packaging. So this is a good solution. Ninth one is community recycling program. In a community, in a society, wherever you are living, you should just discuss with your friends. You should collaborate with the community to have some practices which can make our environment green, like planting trees, giving water, saving water. These are kind of some tips, and you can also just brainstorm by yourself also. Tenth one is plastic bottle greenhouses. We should conserve the plastic bottles as well. Plastic is a recycling material. It can be recycled. That's why they are saying. 11th one is composting organic waste. Organic waste is basically that are the pieces, or that are the stools, and that are the wastage of the animals, and that can be used in the soil irrigation system as well. So the organic waste could use for soil irrigation system. You can use in this way. 12th way is solar cookers for rural areas. Like in the rural areas, in the village side, in the countryside, you should use the appliances which are solar based. 13 were energy efficient school lighting, like in the school, whether in the office, use the energy savers, not the big lights or the heavy equipment which are conserving more electricity. Use energy efficient. There are energy savers available, LEDs available, you know it. 14 one is upcycled fashion show. Upcycled fashion show is basically a fashion. Fashion can be made from anything. So you should use by recycling techniques to make a fashion icon very well. Even fashions are repeated. Traditionally, before some years, people are wearing, still they are wearing by amending something, adding something new. So this is kind of a recycling process, and this can also lead to some creative ideas. It's all about your brainstorming. It's all about your research work. You can do it by yourself as well. Everyone is capable to do if he or she has the intention to do that. 15 one is grey water recycling system. Make your water purified, recycle it. 16 is water purification projects. We should implant the projects in our country, in our society, to make the water pure, because water is very necessary for surviving in the life. And the 18th one is eco-friendly school canteen. Like make a canteen that is noise free, that is surrounded by some greenery, like these kind of eco things. 19 is tree planting campaign. Everyone should plant the trees to secure the environment. This is a concept. 20 is electric vehicle awareness campaign. We should use electric vehicle because it will not what it will not emit. Emit means discharge. Emit means emissions. It will not emit or discharge the smoke in the environment. So use the electric vehicle. 21 is community garden projects. Make a garden. Try to make a garden. Try to make some greenery in every corner or every street of your area. 22 sustainable fisheries education. We should make our fisheries um, sustainably well. 23 is public transportation promotion. Like in public transport, we should use the vehicles that are sustainable for the environment. Like in our environment, auto rickshaws, buses, the old fashioned that are producing more smoke, endangering the environment, that is endangering our ecosystem. We should ban these kind of transport, and we should use eco-friendly, good transportation system that can produce a little smoke, or we can use the electrical vehicle as well. The 24th is the green roof installation. Green roof installation is basically you can have some green plantation on the roof, so it will be good for the. It will make the temperature of your home also good. 25th is organic gardening workshops. Uh, in the gardening system, you can use the organic fuels I told you that are the waste of the animal and the plant fossils. You can use that uh, for gardening purpose to making your garden irrigation well. 26 is LED lighting installation. LED conserves less energy. That's why they are saying use LEDs. 27 habitat restoration projects. Habitat restoration projects is basically habitat. Any animal get this uh, get out of the ecological system due like there is a animal dinosaur and dodo because of several ecological reasons of continuous play of dodo is a bird, so it got extinct. There is also a prediction of a deer deer in the forest that it will also get extinct, means out of the nature. Their species will be destroyed because everyone is playing, no one is getting the attention. So we should have a restoration project to keep our animals, their species alive. 28th is clean beach campaign. We should clean our beaches, we should clean our seashores. 29 is solar water heaters. We should use our heaters like water heaters by the use of energy directly from sunlight. 30 is a water conservation workshop. Use water wisely in the workshop as well. 31 is sustainable fishery app. We should introduce an app which should teach about using the fisheries uh, sustainably well. 32 is paperless classroom. I told you we can teach online. We can teach in the soft copy, so that will be paperless classrooms. 33 is energy efficient building designs. Design of the building that are not ecological bad, that are giving a good impression to ecology environment. 34th is fair trade product awareness. Fair trade product awareness, like give the you are trading the product but that is sustainable to the environment, that is friendly to the environment, that is not harming to the environment. Like do the business, but in respect of the sustainability practices, not only for making profit. That is what they are saying. 35 is solar street lighting in the street. Put on the lights using the sunlight. 35 is eco-brick construction. Use the bricks and the blocks in the construction. That is eco-friendly. 37 is zero waste cafeteria. Kindly make a cafeteria or restaurant that is not wasting the food. If the food is wasted, they can use some byproduct out of this. So these are giving the idea. 38 energy competitions, like we should use energy efficient tools for this. 39 is renewable energy for rural schools. We should use solar plants to making running our schools in the villages. They are saying 40 is eco-friendly public transportation. I told you electrical vehicles and everything.
Ms.
40 is
Sana,
urban
you
farming
need
in
to
vacant
consider
lots.
those points which are very much important because it is very practical to went through all these points. So you need to select those 4 to 5 points which are very important
Yes, sir, I
and
told.
novel,
Okay, sir.
novel for discussion. Because we're running out of time, because we have
Uh,
Abdul Rashid Sahab and we also have a brief discussion from him.
Yes, sir,
So
you are
that's why
right.
time
Yes, you are
quite up.
right, sir. Only 10 points are left. Students, you can just go through by that. I even covered 40 points, 40, 41 points. Only 10 to 15 points are there. If you will read it out, you will just go through it. And you can also ask me in the WhatsApp group if you have any difficulty in any point. Sixth one is engage with sustainable products and services. We should find a business that is sustainably good for the environment, not only for making the profit. This is the answer of this point. Seventh is the most important: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Do not waste anything. Try to use it wisely. Recycle it. This is the 3 R's example. Like the example is also given. You use a water bottle, like not throw it. You can just fill up the water again in the bottle and use it and reuse it. Um, you can use a cloth shopping bag instead of plastic bag. Plastic bags are giving pollution to the environment. Recycling, you can recycle the empty glass, plastic paper from the recycle bin. Like recycling being like you can make use of the paper. Do not just throw it. Recycling old newspapers. How can we can make some creative arts from it. There are some arts projects you can make from the paper also. Eighth one is educate employee about the sustainability. We should educate our employees about this is the most important. If the people do not know about the importance of the sustainability, as we are learning right now, how can they just implement on their business? And the last phase of our session is the benefits of sustainable business practices. It reduces the cost, as I told you, while installing the solar system in your companies, in your houses. So installation cost is some bigger, but that is not as bigger as you are consuming from the electric units. So it is a reduced cost method. Second is increased revenue. It increases the revenue. Obviously, if it's not costing much, if you are in the cost saving side, so it gives the revenue profit more. Third one is improved employee morale. Ethically minded people will be attracted to companies whose social environment align with their own. It increases the morale of the employees if they are also giving good impact to the societies and to the environment. Fourth one is improved efficiencies. The thing that make the environment paperless, use important documents in the digital form. Fifth one, ESG, we have discussed the environment, social and governance, make laws that are sustainable to the environment. Sixth one is sustainability benefits for charities. It also helps in charities because um, if the investors are impressed with your business practices, they will invest. They will give donations, and you can use it for the charity purpose also. That is increasing the goodwill of your company also. And the last is you can use management information system. This is basically management systems as SAP, SAP, Oracle, QuickBooks, many tools that can help you things keeping the digital and which help in many fields like visiting finance, project, marketing, manufacturing, and many other aspects of organization. And there are some for a small business startup, there are some strategies. Conduct a sustainability assignment. If you are just starting up any small project, first, conduct a sustainability assessment. That is it good for the environment? Is it good for the public? Second, set clear sustainability goals that we have to do this with respect in the favor of environment. Third is engage and educate your team. Educate your team that do not go beyond the sustainability limits. Fourth is implement sustainable practices. We need to implement. And fifth is track and report progress. You have to report the progress by following the sustainable path of any business. Thank you so much, students. Any questions from your side?
Thank you, Ms. Sana. I apologize for inconvenient for you guys due to some technical problem. Now you listen me.
Yes,
Yes,
sir, I
sir.
can listen you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Sana. We have many of participants with us. Any question from Ms. Sana's presentation about Ms. Sana's presentation?
Well, we are the first time attending this lecture, so we wanted to know, can we get the lecture 1 to 5 in PDF form?
1 to 5. Okay. Okay. Please WhatsApp me if you have my number.
Kindly, if you can send your number in the chat group, from there we can pick it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
We will
Anyone?
also request to make us part of the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Thank you. So anyone have a question about this presentation? Mr. Furqan Wasi, are you with us?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Mr. Furqan, you have any comment, any question about the presentation?
Sir, I appreciate this.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
It was a good presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Furqan. Dr. Farooq, you may please close this presentation.